Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are breaking down a story that is set to completely transform how you do your weekly shopping, turning a simple chat about dinner into groceries delivered right to your door. So let's get right to it. Our top story is a real game changer. Instacart and OpenAI have just announced they're teaming up to launch the first fully integrated grocery shopping experience, and it's all happening right inside of ChatGPT.
And what that means is you can literally go from just thinking about a meal to getting inspired to having all the ingredients delivered to your house without ever leaving the chat window. This is a first, by the way. No other app has ever been this deeply built into ChatGPT.
Okay, so what does this actually look like when you use it? The whole experience is designed to be incredibly smooth and simple. To turn a conversation directly into a purchase.
The whole process is pretty seamless, really just 4 steps. Imagine you ask ChatGPT, hey, what do I need to make a really good lasagna? Bam! It launches the Instacart app right there in the chat. It builds a shopping cart with all the ingredients, and then you just review it and pay, all without ever having to switch apps.
Now, the tech making this all happen is something called the Agentic Commerce Protocol. The easiest way to think about it is like a secure bridge. It's the framework that lets the AI chat talk directly to real-world services so you can check out safely and securely.
But listen, this is way more than just a cool tech update. There's a much bigger strategic vision here. So let's look at the why behind this partnership, hearing directly from the leaders themselves.
So for Instacart, it's pretty clear. It's all about making your life easier. Their chief technology officer says the goal is to turn those simple conversations into real-world action. Just taking all the friction out of getting your groceries. And then for OpenAI, this partnership is the perfect poster child for their bigger vision. The head of ChatGPT basically frames it as the next step in AI's evolution, becoming a truly helpful assistant that connects your ideas to real services, saving you a ton of time and effort.
Now, this huge announcement didn't just come out of the blue. It's actually the next logical step in a collaboration that's been building between these two companies for a while.
If you look back, you can see this has been a steady evolution. Instacart started out as just an early research partner, giving feedback. Now, they're the very first app to have checkout right inside of chats. It's gone from just using some APIs to a deep integration across their whole business. And in fact, Instacart is using OpenAI's technology for a whole bunch of things. We're talking personalized recommendations for you, the customer, using ChatGPT Enterprise on the inside to make their own teams more efficient, and even building their own coding assistant using OpenAI's Codex. They are all in.
All right, let's zoom out for a second because this partnership isn't really just about groceries. It's a huge piece of a much larger strategy for OpenAI, and it's a massive signal about where this entire industry is headed.
What we're witnessing here is a really clear and accelerating trend. AI is moving way beyond just answering your questions. It's now being embedded deep into the core of how major global companies do business and sell you things. And Instacart is in some very, very good company. Just look at this list. They're joining a powerful roster of partners. We're talking giants like Walmart, Morgan Stanley, Salesforce, who are all plugging OpenAI's tech deep into their own services. So if you take one big thing away from this explainer, it should be this. We're seeing the rise of a brand new interface. Conversational AI isn't just another tool anymore. It's quickly becoming the main way we're going to interact with brands, buy things, and get stuff done. And all of this leaves us with a pretty provocative final thought to chew on. As this technology weaves itself deeper and deeper into our daily lives, is this the future we're heading towards? A future where any conversation could potentially become a transaction? Something to think about.